I'm Cute.
I'm Baby Boo.
And today's reacting video is back to Cute Baby Boo, and we are reacting to the first trivia we ever did, Disney Song Trivia number 5. Here we go. We're not going to play along, we're just going to watch.
3.
The reason why that happened was because a lot of the videos that I had with Caitlin, some of them I ended up deleting. So a lot of the numbering is messed up.
Okay.
And nothing really solidifies until later on when we were together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I remember first watching, I was like...
Title card ain't what it is. The title of this video is what it is.
Okay.
I'm Cute. I'm Baby Boo. And
we're big. And we're off to the left, so I'm going to have to put us off to the right. Give me 1 second, y'all. I don't like this.
You don't like it already?
I don't like going to the left or to the right. I prefer going to the left.
I always go to the right.
Okay, let's get back into this.
we're gonna do a Disney song trivia number 3, and now I may actually have some competition.
Her and I are both Disney fans, so this might be a little bit easier.
It's like, it's a tie!
Watch it
It's never a tie.
No.
No, it's never a tie.
actually be a tie.
If we both answer at once, we both get the point.
Okay.
The one thing I hated about our trivias, and I should have said something sooner, but, you know, me being me.
At the time.
At the time. The one thing I hated about our trivias is we had to answer on the spot.
Right, we didn't start pausing yet.
No, and we would have it in our brain, but by the time we were able to think of it, the answer already showed up, and that that annoyed me to no end.
Yeah, I think the pausing technique definitely worked for the two of us, not to mention you couldn't hear us.
No, because for one, we're sitting on your bed.
Not to mention we don't have the setup we do now.
No, we don't. And not to mention, I mean, granted, the video quality, I mean, granted, it's not...
It's shit.
It could be worse.
Okay, what even was the highest one we could get to here?
480.
480. That's not terrible.
It's could be worse.
I guess it could be 144.
Yeah. All right. You look bored.
Not with this channel.
No.
But I think at the time, I was, like, concentrating hardcore.
Okay, because
Just,
you literally look bored.
Says the woman who literally looked bored in my Arabesh video.
Oh, the resting bitch face?
Yes, the RBF.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a heads up, any comments we have, you're not going to hear them at all. Because we didn't learn how to we didn't know that we should have paused the video, and we also didn't have the setup that we do now. So
yeah.
I promise down the line things do get better, though.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear your laugh.
You can hear the witch cackle. Was that the witch cackle?
I think that was the witch cackle.
Or was that the high pitch?
It sounded like a mixture of both. You know, I'm looking at your eyeliner, and it kind of looks like Egyptian eyeliner.
I'm not complaining.
No, I think it looks great.
The look on your face.
I will say that's quite an intense intro.
It is, and I was looking, because that's my right hand that's up there.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what ring I was wearing. I know what it is now. I have a ring that's the constellation of the Capricorn.
Oh.
Because I was with hubby, because I just started dating hubby, like not too, like early in the relationship with hubby, because that's my little mermaid necklace that he gave me from our first Christmas.
Good Lord, you two are already head over heels.
He said, "I love you" first.
He did it first.
No, he did. Literally after the first date.
Aww.
Guilty
of that.
No, because you asked me the next day how the date went,
and he said, I love you.
No, this was when we were both working at Knott's, because you were my breaker that day.
Oh, that's right, I was.
And you're just like, he did what?
Oh,
Utopia. Right.
this is before our whiteboards.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Which is why I also got really annoyed because one, you specifically would jump the gun so hard and be like, I had no chance.
Yeah, I think the setup we have now is a lot better. So I think in the next, 100 videos of us doing trivias, you're gonna have this expression on your face that I want to burn her. I'm surprised you're still my friend.
Okay, you got it. We'll see if you
See, here's the reason why I said the song and you said the movie. I thought it was kind of like the Disney challenge, where you said the movie and the song.
Gotcha.
That's why.
Okay, but I think we were supposed to guess the song title.
It was the movie.
It was the movie?
It was the movie, and which we'll see in a second.
Yeah.
Because what meant through my mind, it was kind of like similar to the Disney challenge. You would get a point for the song and a point for the movie. Now, which is I thought it's a misunderstanding by me.
Right.
Now I know.
Yeah, and this was before the whiteboards. This was before we actually had a lot of our stuff down at this point.
Yeah, so...
Because I think at the time I was already kind of filming.
You were, because...
For Disney Queen Skelly, but I didn't have an idea of what was going on fully.
No. So now we know. Now we know better.
Right, exactly. And this was all a learning experience. Obviously, we weren't going to have it down for a very, very, very long time.
No, it was going to take a while. Because especially when you, it's on the tip of your tongue, but you can't, but as soon as you think of it and try to say it, the answer's already up. So pausing has definitely helped us here. And I was the one doing the tallies. That's your phone in my hand.
Yep. We kind of figured it out.
No, you just look in the face like, yes. It's like, what was that?
But see, you made it playful, so I didn't know you were pissed.
Yes, I was making it playful because it was playful. That I did that on purpose, but also low-key, high-key, kind of annoying.
Low-key, high-key, she was going to quit the channel that day. This was a great run, but it ain't going to work. Find yourself a new partner.
I was but again, I didn't have the balls to tell you because, one, early in the friendship, my dear, it wasn't even a year yet before we started doing this shit.
True.
So I didn't have the balls to be to call you out and be like, hey, listen. Because I've never done it to any friend ever. Now I do.
Right.
Now I call you out on your shit.
Just as well, I asked you if you wanted to do this.
Yes.
And you said yes. You could have easily said no.
But I wanted to do this because, one, I already loved YouTube and I tried doing it myself. I wish I could find those old videos from my high school days. You would cringe and laugh your ass off.
I'm sure. I wish I could have saved the videos that I tried when I was a gaming channel for all of a day.
Yeah. But, again, now I call you out on your shit. And
I call you out on yours. And we have a better setup.
Yes, we do. Just watch.
Hey, don't down boy. Not like you walk around.
See, here's the thing, though. You were already a straight up asylum Disney freak before I met you.
Yeah.
I loved Disney. I did love Disney. But I didn't get to the freak status until our friendship.
I'm an influence.
You did this to me.
But you're not complaining.
Why would I? It's Disney, for fuck's sake.
True. I still love the Will Smith version better. Heard your princess was hot. Where is she?
It's the big part.
I love seeing how bad our channel once was.
But did you see me
oh my god.
Because I had it, and then you little shit.
I had to get that one before because that's fun. Yeah, it is.
You still do that to Sally to this day. It's gotten better, though, over the years.
I still hate her.
I know you do. Did I bend your finger or some
You did.
shit? Okay.
I think you also bent my nail.
That's probably why I kissed your finger.
Probably.
Like it was the Godfather.
Lady Tramp.
You gave up. You're just like, all right, I'm just gonna. When did we actually start doing the writing? Was it when we got here to the to the mobile home, or was this at the mobile home?
This is at the mobile home, sweetie. I never met you at the compound.
Oh, that's right. When did we start doing the writing?
Not until like
Later.
not until like we it was like way later because I remember when I had my Harley hair.
Right.
We were still doing like the shouting at that point.
Ah, okay. All right, so it wasn't until much later.
It wasn't until much. It wasn't until you made some mistakes in your love life at that point.
We don't talk about that. No. We both have witch cackles.
And I'm flipping you off at this point.
Just, I hate this bitch.
What? Nobody likes that.
And I'm slapping you now.
Why do I have the feeling you actually hated me though?
At the time I didn't hate you. I was just getting really annoyed because this is the point where you see my competitiveness.
We are both very competitive creatures. So it's not that we hate each other. We just love to win.
We are very competitive. Not to mention, at the time, I was still a pretty sore loser. You've
gotten better.
You're still really bad.
Actually, I have improved a little bit.
Yeah, but also.
But I'll hide it with a smile and a laugh.
Now you will.
Yeah.
Back then, probably not.
No, back then I would scream.
Scream and cry and run away.
Shut up on the next one. No, you won't. No, I won't.
It's like, oh, shut up on the next one. No, you won't.
No, I won't.
It's like, who are we kidding?
Try. That's all right. Good job, love.
That sigh was just like about fucking time.
It wasn't even a sigh. It was a.
Just like, it was about fucking time I got one.
Seriously.
Oh my god.
I actually stole the spelling. I after trying to answer, I typed it.
Circle up. My voice just went up a couple of octaves.
Now, as we say today, decibels.
Decibel. Oh yeah, I tell you decibels because you get loud. Not because you get high, but you get loud.
I will stop pitching.
But that's like our code.
Yeah, decibels.
Decibels.
Yodel, ladle, ladle, lodel.
Do you see the look of confusion on my face?
On my face too. How did I not know what this was?
You did.
I did.
Almost right.
It took me a minute though. It did take me a minute.
It took you a minute, but I didn't know what that was.
I don't think you'd ever seen Home on the Range.
I've never seen Home on the Range, and also there was this Disney quiz app that I used to play on my iPad with my mom. Home on the Range came up quite a bit. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yodel, ladle, ladle, ladle. So fun story. I don't know if this video has come up yet or not. Probably not. The villain songs quiz that you took?
Yes.
Okay, I don't think that one's come up yet. So when you did yodel, ladle, 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 I did not feel like spelling all that out, so you know what I did?
It did come out already.
Okay, I put insert yodeling.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it did.
I loved it.
I knew the movie.
Yeah.
Just because my memory went back to this video in particular.
Right. If you ever want to lose brain cells, this is a great movie to watch.
Oh, we know you're coming. Just with
Hey, you got one!
Just like, Snow White. Snow White. Well, to be fair, Snow White, if I didn't get this, I would like bang my head against the wall because Snow White's in my top 3.
Right, exactly.
Princesses. So if I didn't get that, I would be doing her a disservice.
My Thea Marta and I make fun of Snow White.
I love Snow White.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus!
And cheerfully together we can tidy up the
I'm so sick of this song. It plays in Storybook.
Oh, it does? Oh, because you hear it when you go by Snow White's cottage.
And so's that door. I didn't know they did that.
Oh, we both got that one!
Yeah, that was simultaneous.
Frozen!
Oh no, we owned 8,000 salad plates. For years I've roamed these empty halls. Why have a ballroom with no balls? Finally they're opening up the gates. There'll be actual real life people.
Copyrighted.
It'll be totally straight.
We did get a claim on this.
True.
Which we're probably going to get a claim on this one too.
Whatever.
Glory. Yes.
If I didn't get that one,
Before me,
I would have.
we would have need to hung you at that point. Yeah, irony in our friendship. And I mentioned this in a video that you'll see in October.
Yes.
When I met Caitlin, we were doing the fandom talks, which I want to kick back off with you at some point.
At some point.
She wanted to talk about Little Mermaid a lot. And I realized in that moment, because you never really think about the small details. In that moment, my two friends that I have kept long term love Little Mermaid.
The reason why I love Little Mermaid so much is I can relate to Ariel in some aspects.
Right. I mean, you don't have daddy issues, but
No, but her dad her
dad keeping her closed off.
yeah, which I can relate to on
a little personal level. And not to mention, I mean, with her, she just liked Ariel singing, I think. And she tried to sing like Ariel a lot of the time.
I don't even try.
I mean, nobody can match Jodie Benson. Let's be for real.
Jodie Benson is just queen.
I'll say that Aurora's voice actress is queen. Boy!
For my princess.
Right, and I mean, again, Jodie Benson's voice is very, very unique.
Very unique.
I mean, yes, I do sing Part of Your World to You sometimes.
Which, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. Something just came to mind with Jodie Benson. I did not know that she did the singing voice for Vanessa.
Vanessa? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Ursula's Vanessa.
Yeah, I'm just like, because I remember seeing it on TikTok. I was like, what?
You're like, hold on a minute. That's her alto voice, though. For Ariel, she does her soprano voice.
But it's just like, that's Jodie?
But it's amazing how actors and actresses can switch their voices like that.
Oh,
It is your movie.
Yeah, thanks.
It is your movie.
Yeah, thank.
Yeah, thank.
Yeah, you can have it. Okay.
I gave you the point.
Yeah, because it was my movie, so I took a point from you.
But see, you didn't do that with me with Nightmare, though. I was being
got
generous.
it before I did.
That's very true, though.
I
We
didn't
tied in this one.
Yeah, we tied in this
So
one.
I was like, you have it.
Nightmare Before Christmas, we didn't tie on. You, because I was like,
You got the out.
I don't know if you would listen
Hunchback of Notre
to
Dame.
a Jesus parade.
Yeah.
I couldn't even get that now. I literally was listening. I'm like, what is this?
God help the outcast.
God help the outcasts.
Yeah, I mean,
How did I know that then and I don't know it now?
you knew the movie, and then you said the movie, and then I recognized the song. I was like, that's God help the outcast.
Yeah.
Because I remember the scene, Esmeralda being in the church.
Right. And I mean, I've seen Hunchback since then, so.
I love Hunchback.
Yeah, it's not my favorite.
Yes, I know I'm just
I
an
just
outcast.
It's
So
good.
speak to me.
I didn't even like the movie then.
You just, like, literally that year, you just recently watched it.
Yeah.
With Stupid for Brains.
Yep.
Still I see your face.
Oh, I love it. I love
Not my, literally, even back then, not your favorite.
Not my favorite movie.
But it's still a good movie.
I prefer the soundtrack to the story.
Hunchback of Notre Dame 2 was really good, too.
I prefer that one because it's a lot easier to sit through. I get that this tackles like real issues in terms of
It does.
what gypsies had to go through back then, especially with, hiding underground and
Oh, yeah.
yeah. And then obviously
Oh.
nowadays too, when you have people with, to put it bluntly, deformities.
Yes.
Like Quasimodo, he's
Yeah.
obviously a product of incest because of his parents. They're
Yeah.
gypsies. And typically, in gypsy fashion, you would either marry your first cousin or someone related to you because I think they believe in keeping bloodlines pure.
Right.
So he's obviously a product of incest.
Yes.
Which is why I think a huge part of why Frollo hated him was because he was from gypsies. And not to mention, since he is a product of incest, he's obviously not the most attractive person. So in Frollo's eyes, he needs to keep him locked away. So in turn, he experiences not only the discrimination of his culture, but discrimination of how he looks.
Well, not to mention also, when you think about it, Frollo was going to drown him in the well when
Yes,
he was a
very true.
when he was a baby. So until the priest stopped him,
Well, because the priest
or was
obviously...
it a friar?
Oh, it was a friar. The friar believed in salvation. He believed in sanctuary for the gypsies. He was a holy man, but he was
not discriminatory.
He wasn't discriminatory, and he believed in chances.
Yes.
Because obviously, if you're in a church, you are granted sanctuary.
Yes.
And that's obviously what this woman wanted, but Frollo got to her first.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, movies like these that are too heavy, I can't watch. Oh!
Me
a little.
Chicken Little's dance. I still need to show you that podcast episode with Brian and his friend Paul. Just Brian just going
Off on Chicken Little.
on Chicken Little.
I love Chicken Little. One little slip. It was a fusion of confusion.
There's a lot of things after dark.
Inside Out.
Yeah, neither of us got it.
No, I can get it now though.
I can get it now.
Yeah.
And
My apologies.
no, you're fine. Even before you and I actually did this trivia, I saw Inside Out.
I had seen it too, but I never really heard
But
the soundtrack that much.
You don't pay, especially when it's just all instrumental. You really don't pay attention to it that much.
You don't. But this is one of hubby's favorite soundtrack movies. He loves the soundtrack to Inside Out.
I love Inside Out. Period.
It's a great movie.
Bing bong, bing bong.
We're just like, Fascinating.
Oh, Inside Out. Next to that movie.
Both of us got it.
Baby mine.
Both of us got it.
And then next thing you know, they're gonna start playing When You Wish. And then Deanna's gonna go,
Between that one and oh god, what was the other one? There was another song that makes me tear up.
this one makes me tear up. Same with When She Loved Me.
When She Loved Me doesn't do shit to me.
When She Loved Me always gets me. I remember when Braxton and Luis and I went to the movies and we were watching the Toy Story marathon, right? Because Braxton was so kind enough to get us tickets. When She Loved Me came up. One man crying here, one man crying here, and I'm like, well, shit. What am I to do?
Yeah, it's When You Wish Upon a Star. Well, the only reason why it makes me cry so bad is because
Didn't you say it's because when you were little, you would go to Disney and that was the exit song?
no, I watched the Disney sing-along song VHS tapes
Oh, and that was the final song.
on the
wasn't it?
Disneyland one, and everyone
Yeah.
hugging the characters goodbye.
So you were sad because it was ending.
Yes.
Oh my god. That's so cute though. It's like childhood trauma just transferred.
I don't cry. Literally, I just
I don't cry, just flat out. I don't cry.
Well, I don't.
The scene doesn't help either.
No, it doesn't.
Because the baby mine in the new Dumbo doesn't help either.
I've heard the new Baby Mine. It's very
Hauntingly pretty.
hauntingly pretty and soothing.
It's played by a campfire on a ukulele, that's why. But it sucks because, I mean, no spoiler, you know what happens in Dumbo.
Yeah.
Basically, the hour that this movie is, it's the first half hour of the new movie.
Right.
When they're taking Dumbo's mom away, you know how he's like not vocal really in the animated one?
But you see tears and all that. Even
He's wailing in this one,
Oh.
and I cried. I think I cried the entire first half hour.
Oh.
I don't think I stopped crying, literally.
Oh.
Thank good.
I remember when you first said there was I can't remember if it was on iFunny or I found it somewhere.
It was probably on iFunny or on Facebook. It's all of the princes you're the love of my life. You're my dream.
You
fight good. But literally how hubby complimented me in the very beginning.
It's like yeah.
You're trying, buddy.
That's all of them. You fight good. Tickle. There you go.
You're getting a head up on me.
I jumped on that one.
Tangled.
Well, there was one there. I don't know if I ever told you this, but there was a couple of times, especially during my knots, if I had to wake up at like 7 a.m. And the alarm would go off, and then I would look, and literally I would say to myself, in like either in my head or out loud, 7 a.m.
Oh my god, no.
I did.
You cringy ass.
You love me.
Yeah.
Alice in Wonderland.
That shocked me you didn't get that.
It took me a minute because In a World of My Own is not one of the songs that permanently stained in my brain as well. Unlike Painting the Roses Red.
Or Unbirthday Song.
Unbirthday Song, Golden Afternoon.
Yeah.
God, there's another one.
Is there?
There's one more.
I know there's the Alice in Wonderland song at the very beginning with the credits.
No, not that one. There was like it was a I think it was like a continuation of Painting the Roses Red because the Queen's like, who's been painting my roses red?
Someone will lose their head. Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
How did I not get that? This is
See?
Even I was like, how?
also your movie. I know.
This is also your movie.
Like literally, and that's it. I feel like sometimes we just unintentionally quote ourselves in these like reacting videos.
Honestly.
That's how like Spider-Man
We have very extra special powers. Oh. Okay. Mandy's just gonna sit through this one.
Are you okay?
Great.
I don't even have to look. I know what you're doing. Slowly but surely.
I live in the pool.
Gonna talk to Roxanne and not feel like a fool.
I talk to Roxanne and not feel like a fool.
I'm guessing Goofy movie.
You can do it. Yeah. You know I'm showing you this movie today, right?
You never did.
I never did what?
You never did show me Goofy movie that day.
Shit. Well, we've watched it since.
No, we've watched it, but you see, hers like this. Why? I think I was just more annoyed than anything at that point.
Probably.
Like-
but even when we did start using like the whiteboards, the papers, you still got annoyed with yourself a couple of times.
Oh yeah.
But I think that was more your competitive side coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Because you knew the answers. And the second they came up, you were like,
Son of a bitch.
yeah.
Home economics.
Get down with the textbooks.
When one knows the world is watching, one does what one must.
The looks on her face. We're just like, huh?
No, I'm like, huh, right now.
I know what it is.
I don't.
It's Oliver and Company.
Ew, no. Is this Georgette?
Yes.
Or is it that bitch?
No, it's George. It's her.
It's Georgette.
It's Georgette.
Is that the one, I'm not perfect. Pretty something. I don't remember the title of
I don't
it.
remember it either. Well, I haven't seen that part of the movie, but I know this song because of a YouTuber that I watched that used to do like a bunch of impressions. She did her.
Yeah, that's Luisa's favorite song, the one that she sings. Because it's all upbeat and preppy. The one that I can stand is Why Should I Worry?
Yeah, I like that one too.
Hate that movie. I've never seen it.
Never seen it, and somehow I got it.
You know what? Sometimes it just do be like that.
See how the breeding.
That is a song that Luis likes.
Drinking your McDonald's.
Didn't we get food that day?
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got a Big Mac and you got your Nuggies.
I did.
Because you love your Nuggies.
I'm a slut for nuggets.
No.
No, I'm not giving myself. I didn't want to give myself the point.
Why? You got it right.
I know, but literally it was a random out of my ass guess, and I was like, yeah, I'm not giving myself a point for that.
You should have.
Not to mention it was like the last possible second before the picture came up too.
Yeah, but you still got it.
Yeah, I know. Trust me. You
We'll have this argument forever.
no, you had this argument with me.
Yeah, I was like, girl.
You guessed it.
I put my foot down. I was like, you guessed it. Give yourself the point.
You did.
Like, my cojones went boom. And you're like,
Your grande cajones.
Hercules.
See, I don't think this one was particularly fair.
right, you were giving yourself a point. Or, yeah, you were giving yourself
I was
the
giving
point
myself
from
the
Oliver
point.
and Company.
Yeah, and so
we should have
paused
and
it.
waited.
Yeah. So
yeah.
so in my opinion, this one wasn't particularly fair.
No, and I can completely agree. But again, we were trial and erroring this channel for a very long time.
We were, and fun fact, one is Hercules. Hercules is my favorite movie my favorite Disney movie from the 90s.
Goofy movie.
Goofy
Movie and Nightmare.
Yeah, well, because Goofy movie was 90 what? Because Nightmare was 93.
94, 95.
Because Nightmare was 93.
I think Goofy I think was
Wasn't it?
late 90s.
I think Goofy movie was 96.
I'm guessing 97.
97 was Hercules.
95.
95.
I
Okay.
I was right the first time. I said 94 and 95.
Because
This was
97 was Hercules.
Yeah, and then 93 was Nightmare.
Nightmare, also Hocus Pocus, but you know.
Ugh. We don't talk about Hocus Pocus.
Yeah,
It wasn't fair.
It wasn't.
And I should have
And you know what?
retracted that point from me.
You know what? Neither of us thought about it at the time.
No.
Because one, I'm not paying attention. I'm giving myself the point, and
And I'm at this point trying to play the game, not
Yeah.
paying attention to you.
yeah. So I think if we were to do this now,
It'd be so different.
it would be so different.
And
One-
I think the score would be very, very, very close.
yeah, and
Yeah.
also, you know, it's like if you saw me trying to write down points somewhere, you would actually pause
I'd
and
wait.
wait for me to finish. That way, I'm actually paying attention. Otherwise, I would have gotten it most likely.
Oh, I think you would have gotten it right off the bat.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
The voice keeps saying,
Okay.
this is where I'm meant to be.
You've got Oliver and Company. That was a Oliver and Company.
We're still
fighting about it.
We're still having this argument. Mom and Dad are fighting.
Mom and Dad are fighting. Kids, let's leave the room.
That was so
Can
loud.
go the distance. I'll be there someday.
I think you and I need to step it up on this.
If I can
Why torture yourself?
If I can miss, you can dance.
I just heard Evangeline.
Me jumping the gun before, you know, seeing the...
Right.
But you know what? I've done that more than once.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because this is sung by Belle Evangeline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but also, that song was hard to hear.
It was.
And plus, you have the earring of a fucking dog or Vulcan, so... In both of our defenses, it's hard to hear.
Plus, even technology like 4 years ago was shitty. Well, not shitty, but it wasn't as
It
good
wasn't.
as we have it now.
It wasn't as good as we have it now.
Hold on.
You're even like, hang on.
Like, But you were right.
Yeah, this is
No, you were right.
Oh, that's right. I wasn't even sure.
Are you done?
Tarzan.
The realization. Tarzan's a favorite of mine too.
I like Tarzan.
That was the very first movie I ever watched in movie theaters, and Sabor scarred me for life.
Don't blame you. Technically, my first movie was Titanic, but my first movie was actually Monsters, Inc.
Yeah, because I remember,
Mommy was pregnant.
it was 1999 when this movie came out. Came out.
So you were about 5 then.
I was 5. Mom
Yeah.
took me. Yeah, Sabor scared the shit out of me.
And then Roar, and you were like, Mommy.
No, for real. But that's also why I make the trashing the camp joke on the Jungle Cruise when we go by when the gorillas are just trashing everything.
Well, they're technically trash in the camp.
Exactly, that's why I make that joke.
Right.
You know, I can't really argue with myself. They could have chosen a better photo than that one because he looks like he's about to take a giant dump.
I can say that for a lot of quizzes I've taken and trivias.
Mm.
Are you done? Nope.
Are you done?
Nope. Oh, Peter Pan. This is Mother and Mine.
This one was also kind of hard to hear.
Yeah, because Wendy had a soft voice.
But I somehow still got it.
Yeah,
You missed it.
I did.
As I'm sure I'm going to point out in a second.
Oh, that's Peter Pan.
The realization.
Yeah, just ding.
How did you miss that?
And at that time, you actually gave me, because this is when we were still shopping on Wish,
Mm-hmm.
you gave me a Peter Pan necklace that had the numbers on Big Ben, and
Yep.
then the silhouettes of Peter and the Darling Children sitting on the, I still have that necklace somewhere.
It's a nice necklace.
It's really nice. Yeah, I still have it somewhere. It's on like one of the hooks on my jewelry box.
somewhere.
I'm actually curious who won. You did.
I'm actually curious who won. You did.
Seriously? Not that much though.
Hmm.
Oh, hey, I have some.
So we were close.
Not as close.
You caught up a lot.
I don't think it would be. I don't think it would be a lot closer now than it was back then.
I think it would have only been by like 2 or 3 points.
Probably.
Yeah.
No competition this time.
You missed Peter Pan. That is your movie.
Okay.
Not anymore.
Why did I think Peter Pan was your movie?
Because I think around that time we were going to be doing like Peter and Wendy that year for Halloween.
Yes.
And I think you thought that Peter Pan was a favorite of mine.
And
I think I had also told you that my favorite song was What Makes the Red Man Red.
you didn't. I didn't know that until fairly recently.
Oh, damn, all right. I think you were just kind of like picking at that given what little information I had told you.
Yeah.
Because I think I might have said, oh, I really like the songs.
Mm-hmm.
And I think from there you thought it was one of my favorite movies.
You can't really blame me on that one.
No, I can't.
I haven't heard Mother Mine in so long.
Neither have I, and somehow I got it.
Mother Mine.
I'm trying to make an argumentative point here.
You're not winning, really.
No.
Then again,
It is.
It was when she was singing it to the
Her brothers.
brothers, yeah.
And the Lost Boys.
And the Lost Boys.
She had, was it the skunk kid in her arms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they were in Neverland, they got homesick. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, bye, little mice. Bye, dollies. Bye, little dollies.
Little Dollies. Isn't that when we started Little Dollies?
That's our combined.
I know, but is that when we started the combined Little Dollies?
It was when our first video we started that too. I called them dollies for like the first session of videos that we did, and then I saw a video
Little
that,
Dolls.
No, well, you said little dolls I think once or twice. There was a video up here, and you don't have it up there anymore because you since deleted it because it was only you in the video. You called my fans baby dolls.
That's right, because I thought that's what you had called them.
It wasn't, but it rolls off the tongue a little bit easier than dollies.
Yeah, Baby Dolls was a lot easier to do for you.
Well, not to mention, one of my favorite nicknames that I love to be called, like either by a significant other or by a friend like you, is Baby Girl. That, like, if it's by my significant other, it's a kind of a different scenario. If you
Right,
know what
exactly.
if you know what I mean.
But for us, it's like a term of endearment.
It is, and I've called you Baby Girl how many times?
More times than I've called you Baby Girl.
Yeah.
But I know the reason why I think I started Baby Dolls was because I called you Baby Boo.
You did.
For a long, long time, I called you Baby Boo.
Yeah, actually, again, early into the friendship, I walked right past you, and you're like, Baby Boo!
So we'll link the original video in the description box below should you choose to watch it without the two of us stopping every 5 fucking seconds.
But to be fair, like, we were too busy laughing our asses off.
Because we were so cringy in the beginning. Watch, we're gonna watch these videos years down the line when we probably have an even better setup and it's gonna look even more cringy.
And we're gonna have kids at this point.
And then we'll sit them down and be like, look at your mommies, and they'll be like, ew. Thank you all so much for watching. Please, obviously, follow our channel, Cute Baby Boo. We would appreciate the subscription because we tiny channel. And then if you guys want to also subscribe to us, we would greatly appreciate it. Alright guys, thanks y'all so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye, little mice.
Bye, baby dolls.
Bye, little dollies.